저도 고민이에요. 발더스 하면 저는 재밌는데 방송으로 보시는 분들은 진짜 지루할 것 같아. 무슨 전투 한 번 하면 기본 1시간이고 전투 끝나고 인벤 정리하면 또 1시간이고 뭐 이벤트 생기면 잠깐 그거 재밌다가 또 이제 가가지고 또 탐색하면 또 30분 훌쩍 지나가고. 정신이 번쩍 드셨어요? 페럴드랑 리링크 같이 하신다고 힘드시겠네. 잠깐만, 어제 이벤트를 제대로 못 봐서 좀 돌려서 해야겠다. 이게 2시 21분 43분 49분. 어제 방송보다 야한 장면 나와서 눈이 번쩍 뜨이셨습니까? 세리님 어서오세요. 반갑습니다. 오늘 또 될 수 있으면 눈 번쩍 뜨게 해드릴게요. 그런 즐거운 이벤트들. 최대한 잘 꼬셔보겠습니다. 예쁜 애로. 배에서 꼬르륵 소리 나는 것 봐. 참아야 합니다.
Broken. Need to find another way.
여기 이벤트 이제 발생할 건데 아마 어제 너무 졸려가지고 마지막에 막 텍스트를 넘겨가지고 이벤트 다시 한번 보고 할게요. 어제 사실 요거 약간 본 이벤트인데 궁금해서 다시 한번 보려고요. 어제 제대로 못 봐가지고.
That's curious.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
There, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
이 사람 정체를 전 이미 알고 있어가지고 어제 이벤트를 봐서 게일의 스승 같은 사람 같아요. 보니까 오랜 친구 아니면 스승인 것 같은데.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on
좀 이따
your
보여드릴게요.
behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
옌달프 같아요.
Young man, has your
생긴 게 되게
away
비슷하죠?
from Bortity washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? Alas, such luxuries require the beneficence of time. And time, as I'm sure our friend here will attest, is the very luxury of which we're all too bereft.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Thank you for that most considerate reminder.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness.
잘못을 한 거 맞으니까.
Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can. I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
The all.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
이제 게일이라는 친구는 아시는 분은 아시겠지만 간단히 설명드리면은 그 마법에 대한 능력이 워낙 뛰어나가지고 어느 정도까지 도달했었냐면은 마법의 여신이랑 연애를 할 정도로 마법에 대해서 깊이 탐구하고 높은 수준에 올랐었다고 해요. 근데 어느 날 이제 한낱 인간으로서 여신을 돕겠다고 여신이 뭐 추구하는 마법의 힘의 쪼가리를 대신 이제 갖다 주겠다고 하다가 사고를 친 거예요. 그 여파로 인해서 이제 몸속에 어떤 그 마법의 힘이 잘못 깃들게 됐고, 이 친구는 이제 그 마법에 깃든 물건을 계속 흡수하지 않으면은 결국에는 폭발하는 시한폭탄이 된, 인간 시한폭탄이 된 삶을 살게 된 거예요. 그 뒤로 이제 마법의 여신 미스트라라고 돼 있는데, 미스트라한테 버림받고 이제 이런 식으로 혼자 위험하니까 혼자 터져도 혼자 안전한 곳에서 터져야겠다라고 생각하고 삶을 살다가 우연히 주인공을 만나고 이렇게 모험을 떠나게 된 거죠. 근데 어쨌든 공동의 최대 빌런이 절대자라는 빌런을 처리하는데, 미스트라라는 이 마법의 여신이 게일의 이 힘을 이용하자는 거죠. 그 시한폭탄을 터뜨릴 거면 그냥 터뜨릴 거면 절대자 앞에서 터뜨리자는 그런 겁니다. 아니요, 아직이요.
Glad it's not just me.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee
해볼 만한가요?
the charm I was bid.
나중에 심시 한번 해보겠습니다.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
치즈에 집착하는 노인이라니 위대한 전설 속 위저도 안 어울려.
A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, we offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
그러게 여신이 직접 나서도 되잖아. 뭐 그러면 자연의 순리를 거스른다고 그런 얘기를 해요?
No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. We may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
Hell's shit. That name. Gortash. We must. Should the Absolute cultists infect him?
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
다른 동료들도 적지 않게 놀래는 중인 것 같아요.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
모처럼 맞는 말 하네. 미스트라가 나쁘죠. 미스트라가 나쁘지. 싸우자.
Oh, was that Gail's granddad?
생각이 심플하죠, 이 친구는. 그냥 내버려 두자. 포기.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gail if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
전혀 관심이 없어. 안 들었나 봐.
Whoa, now he's got a. Well, I guess that would explain a little, but Mistra. I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? Well, tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
그래도 팀원이라고 다들 걱정 많이 해주네.
Oakfather's blessings to you. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
그림자 저주? 뭐야?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove will need a skilled healer in my absence. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations.
부담이 컸었나 보구나. 최고 드루이드 자리에 대한.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
이옷입니다. 이옷. 그 기스양키 이쪽 아예 안 오셨다고 했나? 여기 지역에 진입하니까 기스양키 아이를 훔쳐서 갖다 달라고 하는 이상한 아줌마가 있더라고요. 마음에 안 들어서 죽였거든요. 그 아줌마가 갖고 있던 의상이에요.
So, that's what people mean when they very serious of you. But even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell.
Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Hey, soldier.
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound. As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight.
The little beast's quite.
Cub chirps brightly in recognition. He purrs and chirps, utterly content in your presence.
Hello, my sweet.
아, 여기로 가면 그림자 저주에 물든 땅으로 가게 되네. 여기로는 안 갈 거야. 여기로는 내가 생각하는 길은 아니고. 그럼 어느 정도 좀 정해졌네요, 방향이. 다행히. 오케이, 잠깐만. 가기 전에 카를라크의 심장이 또 아프다 그래가지고 대장장을 좀 만나고 갈게요. 어? 여기 있었는데? 어디 갔지? 헐. 여기 주인장 어디 갔어? 아니 그럼 어디로 갔는지 정보를 알아야 되는데. 아이고 참 큰일이네. 힌트 없이 사라져버리면 이거 어떻게 찾으라는 거지?
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
You're the only one still dawdling here. We need some quiet.
We cannot restore balance to the grove while you continue loitering. Please leave. I assure you.
얘 여기 왜 와있지?
Peace.
다들 이미 떠난 건가?
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
You must have.
오케이, 다시 돌아왔고요. 기스양키 양성소로 다시 한번 가볼게요.
This view's almost worth the walk. 여기 아닌데? Next time's the charm. Damn, completely stuck. I wonder when it was used last.
This is futile.
한 번만 더.
This is futile.
Hello, beauty.
Next time's the charm.
There's no time to waste.
I'll have to try this later.
택도 없네.
Damn thing won't budge. Hasn't been used in some time.
It's not broken, but it's not working either. Well, that didn't want to move. How long is it stranded there?
아, 경치 좋다. 뭐야 저기 있다고?
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
Is the enemy of my enemy my friend? Or do the Gith only have enemies?
아우 안되겠다. 졸려서 안될 것 같아요. 아 진행이 안되네. 죄송한데 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다. 아우 좀 해보려고 그랬는데 피곤해서 안될 것 같아요. 용과 같이 A 타고 있는 마왕님한테 레이드 보내드리고 가도록 할게요. 재밌게 하시는 것 같아요. 용팔. 어우 졸려. 갑자기 졸리네. 아 오늘 너무 힘들었어. 저쪽도 끝나가는 분위기네. 아니다. 그냥 끌게요. 그냥 내일 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.